Right. So, Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Vamahe Kavim Kavinam Umashavastavam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada Ana Shinvano Divasi Sadanam Sri Maha Ganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Virvajini Dinam Avitrevatu Maha Saraswati Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Sarvalokanam Vishije Bhavaroginam Ideye Sarva Vidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Asmin Guru Charanarvindabhyam Namaha Devim Vachamajanenta Devaha Tam Vishwarupa Pashvo Vadanti Sano Mandreshu Murjanduhana Dhenurvagasman Vasishthataitu Vyasam Vasishthattaram Shakte Pautramakalvasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Vyasaja Vishnu Rupaja Vyasa Rupaja Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidaye Vasishtaja Namo Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Shivashakti Samarambam Bhaskaracharya Madhyamam Asma Srinada Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Sameda Shri Chandramolishwaraya Namaha Shri Kanchi Kamakoti Peethadipiti Agakuru Shri Shankaracharya Shri Charanayoho Pranamaha Swasti Srimad Bhumandala Alankara Trayatrim Shatakoti Devata Sevita Shri Kamakshi Devi Sanata Srimad Ekamranatha Shri Mahadevi Sanata Shri Hastagirinath Sakshatkara Paramadishthana Satyavrata Namankita Kanchi Divya Kshetre Sharadha Madasusthitanam Atulita Sudharasa Madhurya Kamalasana Kamini Dhammilla Sampulla Mallika Malika Nishyanta Makaranda Jhari Sauvasya Kavagni Kumbha Vijrumanananda Tundaliti Manisha Mandalanam Anabrata Dvaita Vidya Vinoda Rasikanam Nirantara Lankriti Shanti Danti Bhumnam Sakala Bhuvana Chakra Pradishthavaka Shri Chakra Pradishtha Vikhyata Yasholankratanam निखिल पाषंड षंड कंटकोद्धाटनेन विशदीकृत वेद वेदांत मार्ग षण्मत प्रतिष्ठापकाचार्याणां श्रीमद् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य श्री जगद्गुरु श्रीमद् शंकर भगवत् पादाचार्याणां अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमद् चंद्रशेखरेंद्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणां अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमद् जयेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणां अन्ते वासिवर्य श्रीमद् शंकर विजयेन्द्र सरस्वती श्रीपादानां च चरणनलिनयोः सप्रश्रयं साञ्जलिबन्धं च नमस्कुर्मः Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So we were at Medha Suktam. Did any one of you get a chance to go through the YouTube and practice? No? No? Yeah. So my recommendation is, I know the busy schedules, but it is always good to practice it with the YouTube. Unless you spend time practicing, these things are not easy to learn and chant. So let's go through the Medha Suktam one more time. Okay. You repeat right after me 2 times and in sync. All of you start at the same time and end at the same time. And in the same layam or tempo, the way I am chanting, not slower or faster. Om Yaschandasa Vrishabho Vishwarupah. Again, synchronize the time difference. Like, for example, if you say Vishwarupa first time, you would never start immediately the second time. For Vishwarupah. This gap is required. So you cannot do Vishwarupah, Vishwaru, not done. So see the gap that I will chant myself twice. You see the gap that I'm giving. Once or twice I will chant myself, so you'll get to know the time difference and maintain the time difference. Maintain the time difference between me finishing and you starting, and you finishing first time and you starting the second time. And for me, I will follow after you finish the second time, I will start the first time. You see that gap has to be consistently maintained. Only then we will be in sync. So, Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupah. Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupah. Sha has to come down. Brisha, Brishabho, Brishabho. Vishvarupah. Correct. Chandobhyodhya. Cha is a second cha. Cha. Chatri wala cha. Huh? So Chandobhyodhya. Mritat sambabhuva. Padmaja, you are very, very slow. So that is where you are dragging a little bit more than the other two. Try to slightly correct the tempo. And it is not Amritat, it is Mritaat, because I have already taken the A from Dhya. So, as I said, I'm not trying to split the words in a scientifically grammatic fashion. But then we get into the whole grammar of science and it was confusing people. The way I always teach for years is a very phonetic way of splitting it. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to split the words when you chant. As long as you know how to chant the whole thing together, we are good to go. We don't need to be experts in Sanskrit grammar, right? So it is mritaat. There is no a there. So mritaat sambhabhuva. Va has to go up. Correct. Chandobhyodhyamritaat sambhabhuva. Yes, Padmaja, again, you have to correct a little bit. Don't be conscious. Whatever you're doing, slightly make it faster. A tad bit, not too much. Slight. Samendro medhaya sprunotu. Why is it so low volume? I'm hoping this will start again. Amritasya devadharano bhuyasam. Bhuyasam is all udata. So, is anudata. Amritasya devadharano bhuyasam. No, no. Okay, let us split it word by word. Amritasya deva. Va is anudata. Deva dharano. Again, Padmaja. It's not that long. It is deva. Deva. Now you got it. Devadharano. Bhu devadharano. Dharano. No is udata. Ra is swarita. Dharano. Bhuyasam. What I would suggest again, you don't keep looking at the script to see the swaras. You hear first properly and you try to repeat it. Let us say you make the mistake the first time, you have the opportunity to correct it in the second time. That is when you can look at the script. So if this happens with a couple of other people in the Veda class also. When I am chanting, they will be looking at the script. So you lost how I chanted it, and when you try to just read the script, you will make a mistake. So you first try to hear what I'm saying. You don't look at the script, and then you look at the script. Maybe that's a better idea. Shariram me vicharshanam. Shari Ridhirgam. It is not Shariram. It is Shariram me vicharshanam. One more time. Okay. I'm switching the call to the computer, so bear with me. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
This is far better. Jihwa means tongue, okay? Jihwa me madhumattama. Yeah. Also, if each one of you is looking for feedback from me for correction or something after the first chant, don't do it. You keep chanting. First time done, exact same timing gap, second time start. If you make a very big mistake, I will stop very aggressively. So don't wait for me to say, is he correcting me or is he okay? Just continue to chant. Okay. So, Jehwa me madhumattama. Wonderful. Karnabhyam. See, Karnabhyam Bhori Vishruvam. Bhore, Anudata, not Swarita. Bhore, Bhore. When I am correcting, you don't start. Let me finish the sentence. Bhore, Vishruvam. Correct. Brahmanah. Brahmanah will become Brahmanah Koshosi. No. Kosho is normal for show, two matras. Whereas after show, there is a avagraha. Padmaja, listen to me first. Padmaja, listen to me first. After show, there is a avagraha. That means there is a filler akshara. You have to give one extra matra there. So, koshosi, koshosi. No, you don't have extend ko, only show. Koshosi. Correct. Medhaya pihitah. Brahmanah koshosi medhaya pihitah. No, you have to listen to the timing that I'm giving. You, two of you are extending it much more. Okay, so maybe we will pick up Koshosi and try to say that 5-10 times and see how you sync up. First, I will say, you repeat. Then I'll say, you repeat. Then I'll say, you repeat. After 4 or 5 times, you start chanting with me and you see whether you are able to sync up the time. Okay, you have to be very focused in hearing the sound and the duration. So, Koshosi. C is short. It is not C. Then it becomes two matra. Koshosi. 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 No, you chant after me. Koshosi. 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 No, again, see, you're dragging it. Koshosi. Correct. Okay. Now we'll do it one by one. Okay. Sonalji, you start first with me, and I will keep on chanting. You sync up. Suddenly, I will stop. I will see how you are chanting. That way, I will know whether you are in sync or not. Okay. So don't get conscious. If you make mistake, it is okay. So Koshosi. 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 Sounds good. Usha? Koshosi. 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 Only Usha. Koshosi. Correct. Good. Good. Padmaja. Yeah, Padmaja. Koshosi. 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 Dragging. I'll chant the way you are chanting, so you'll know the difference. First, I will chant the way I'm chanting, and then I'll chant the way you are chanting, so you'll know the difference. I'm saying Koshosi. I'm saying Koshosi. You are chanting Koshosi. Koshosi. In every akshara, there is a slight extra matra. Koshosi. Now you got it. So now you know what correction you made, correct? You know exactly what correction you made. This you must remember. And don't get conscious. Am I saying the swara correct? Am I reading from the script correct? That is too much time to process, which is where you're dragging it, because you're losing the track of the actual meter. Your mind is distracted in so many things. Is the akshara right? Is the swara right? Am I reading it correct? Is it matching with the script? That you don't have that much of privilege at this age. Because of our age, our reflexes are also not as good as what it would have been in childhood. The same thing for a child, they'll grasp it in one shot because they don't have anything else going on in their head. The reflexes are much better. So here, it is better to hear the sound and repeat it. After the class is over, you have the video, you play it, and then now you look at the script. Show, see, that time you are less under time pressure. Okay. Medhaya pihitah. The P has to go swarita. Medhaya pihitah. Don't give so much gap between words. Medhaya pihitah. There's only so much gap. Medhaya pihitah. Correct. Shrutam me gopaya. This was much better. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So what we chanted just now is called Shanti Mantram. Before we chant anything big in our system, you start with the Shanti Mantra, you end with the Shanti Mantra. Like Atharvana Vedam Shanti Mantra is something that you will all be more aware of. Bhadram Karne Vishrunayama Deva. You start with that. You chant, let us say, Ganapati Atharva Sirsham or Devi Atharva Sirsham. And then you finish off with the same thing. Bhadram Karne Vishrunayama. Okay. And if you see, after every Suktam that you chant, you say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It's all about Shanti, peace. Peace for us within, peace for around us, and peace for the whole world. And you must have noticed, if you just said Om Shanti, I'm looking at the door. I was, my distraction was somewhere else, so I forgot what you said. So it is repeated 3 times to sort of din it into somebody who is listening that I'm praying for peace, praying for peace, I'm praying for peace. And that is where the origin of, in court they call the witnesses to the stand, right? They'll say Usha, 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 Hajir ho. You say it 3 times, then you expect that the other person would not have missed it. So, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That is what it is. Okay. Now, the actual the Suktam starts. Medha Devi. Padmaja, this thing is corrected now. Don't give up. You got this tempo right now. Okay. Jushamana. Jushamana na. Jushamana na. Jushamana na. Jushamana na. Correct. Agad Vishwachi is the word. Agad Vishwachi. Agad Vishwachi. Agad Vishwachi. Va is dragged by somebody, one of you. I don't know who that is. Vishwachi, Vachi. That's it. Vachi. Vishwachi. Correct. Agad Vishwachi. Correct. Bhadra Sumanasya Manam. See how I'm taking it. Swarita. Manasya Mana. Manasya Mana. Right? So it is Bhadra Sumanasya Mana. Wonderful. Wonderful. Repeat one more time. Bhadra. Good. So now the same thing we will do together, but with some gap. So you don't come under time pressure. And start after I finish, not while I am chanting. Okay. So Medha Devi Yushamana na. Agad Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya Mana. Usha, Sumanasya Mana was wrong. Sumanasya Mana. Correct. That was correct. Tvaya Jishta Nudamana. Again, Usha, you made a mistake. Jishta. Jishta ta is Swarita. Tvaya Jishta Nudamana. Correct. Duruktan. Not Duru. It is Duru, Lala, not Lala. If you say Duru, that is Lala. The actual is Duru, Lala, Duruktan. Correct. Brahadvadema. Correct. Vidathe Suviraha. What happened? All of you stop. As I said, you stay focused on what you are chanting. If you start looking at me, what I'm doing, what other person is doing, then you're going to lose time and get distracted. Unless I call out your name and stop saying, "Oh, you made us blunder," you continue. That means you are doing it well. And if there are some small corrections, I'm not going to keep stopping you, because then you will never learn. Only if there is a major mistake, I'll call you out and say, "Stop, and let us do it again." Okay, so you chant your part. Don't worry about the other person. Even if there is out of sync 3 different voices coming, I'm tuned to hear that separately. Okay, so Vidathe Suviraha. Not Suvi. Again, you have to be very conscious. Suvi, Lala is different from Suvi. Suvi. No, let's correct where the mistake is happening. So if you keep repeating the word 3-4 times, it doesn't mean that you're correcting it. So where exactly the mistake is happening, try to get the tune correct. Suvi, Lala is very important. Suvi. Suvi. Correct. So it has to come exactly the same way when you say Suviraha. Correct? Suviraha. Suviraha. Correct? So now, same thing, full Rick, I will say with gaps and exactly repeat the same way. Okay. Tvaya Jushta Nudamana Duruktan Brihadvadema Vidathe Suviraha. Good. Mostly correct, except that you were all pausing at different places at different times. If you learn to do exactly the way I am doing it, then you will be in sync. What happens is general tendency. Oh, I'm familiar with this word, so let me now go without pause. Whereas the other person is sticking to what I said. And the third person is struggling to get the words. Then you will have all three different chanting. So try to maintain the same gap. The gap is given so that everybody gets comfortable. Those who are already good at saying it, those who are still struggling to learn. Right? So Tvaya Jushta Nudamana. Then there is a pause. Turuktan. Then I gave a pause. Brihadvadema. Pause. Vidathe Suviraha. Those two are together. And there is a reason when I give a pause, there is a reason when I combine the words. There are specific reasons which you don't need to go into the detail. If I combine Durukta and Brihadvadema, you're going to fumble. That's where it is split there. Okay? Whereas if you see the previous rec, I did Medha Devi Jushamana Na. I got the Na with the Jushamana, though it is a separate letter. Correct? Otherwise, what will happen if I stop at Jushamana? Then you'll have to start with Na Aga. Very difficult to do that. So the split also I'm doing it in a particular way for a reason, so that it is easy to learn and chant. And so give those pauses and try to as consistent as possible. Okay. So Tvaya Jushta. I have come to the next one. The previous one is done. Tvaya Jushta. That was different. The next one is Tvaya Jushta. Here it is Tvaya la la, not the other way around. Tvaya Jushta. Correct. Correct. So the easiest way is for you to say Tvaya, the ya, that you have to visualize in your mind. That way it will be very easy to say Tvaya. Whereas let us say Vedathe. So Veda, Lala, Veda. Which letter has to go down? That you have to visualize clearly. That way it will be very easy. So Tvaya, ya. When your mind says ya, you can't chant ya. Correct? Ya is different from ya. That is what you need to learn. Tvaya Jushta. And when your mind says ta, Swarita, can you do Jushta? Will you chant like that? Jushta. No. Kumar said Jushta. I didn't say Jushta. Jushta is Ju Swarita. I didn't chant like that. I said Jushta. Ta Swarita. Tvaya Jushta. Got it. Now you see how you are getting it right. So that is the focus that you have to pay in the class when I'm chanting. Now, the next word is Rishihi and Bhavati. Rishihi is the vowel R, not Ru. Rudram Ru is different from Rishihi. For chanting R, you have to hold your tongue and like motorbike R. So Rishir Bhavati. So R is Anudata. Rishir Bhavati. Correct. Devetvaya. Correct. Now here there are two avagrahas after Brahma. So you'll have to slightly extend this. Brahma. Correct. Gata Shri Rota. So Gata Shri Rota. Gata Shri Rota. Wonderful. Correct. Tvaya. Good. So again, I will do the whole rec in one go, but with pauses. Try to replicate the same way with pause. Tvaya jushta rishir Devi Tvaya Brahma. Oh, sorry, Brahma Gata Sri Ruta Tvaya. Why all of you got very hassled? I can say the whole thing, but if you're not comfortable, you're going to fumble. If you feel it is better to do the whole thing without pause, that is fine.
No, you told that the previous line, Tvaya Jushta together, Madhavana, then Duruktan, pause.
No, same way here also I gave pause, no? I gave pause. But each one of you stopped chanting at some point. Sonalji, complicated? Let us try it this way. Instead of the full thing in one go, let us split it again into two parts. Okay? So let's see if it works. Tvaya jushta rishir bhavati devi tvaya. We'll stop here. Try this. Devi tvaya. See which one is going down. Devi tvaya. Correct. So tvaya jushta rishir bhavati devi tvaya. Usha, tvaya. Kirapanam. Tvaya. No, not tvaya. Tva udata. Tvaya. Tvaya. Correct. Now it is correct. Correct. Brahma. Double avagraha. Brahma. Gata Sri Rota. Wait. I'm not done. That individual letter learning is done. Now I'm doing the whole thing together. Brahma Gata Sri Rota Tvaya. One person said Tvaya. No, it cannot be Anudata and Dirgha Swarita. No, Twa is Udata. Twa, not Twa, 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 Tvaya. No, don't bring the Ya down. Tvaya. No. Tvaya. Ya. Ya. It is not Ya. You are doing Tvaya. That is wrong. Tvaya. Correct. Tvaya. Good. Again you're going Tvaya. Wrong. You're going down. Tvaya. Wrong. Tvaya. Tvaya. Why you are dropping it after Twa? Tvaya. Padmaja, only Padmaja. Tvaya. Finding it difficult? So, both of you can try. Tvaya jushta rishir bhavati devitvaya brahma gata shri ruta tvaya. Sonalji, now you got familiar, so you are chanting without the pause. Sonalji, you chanted without the pause, so you were putting pressure on Usha. So also the grouping. Remember the grouping. It's not. I'm not. There are not too many words to remember the grouping or breaks. Tvaya jushta rashir bhavati devitvaya brahma gata shri rotat tvaya. After Rashir Bhavati, there was a pause. Rashir Bhavati, pause. Devetvaya, pause. Brahma, then pause. Gata Shri Rota Tvaya. Right. Usha, Jushta வந்து ta ஸ்வரித்த அடிக்கணும். Tvaya Jushta. Correct. Correct. Hold on. One by one. Rishir Bhavati. Rishir Bhavati. Devitvaya. La 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 la. Correct. Brahma. Gata Shri Ruta. Shri ரொம்ப இழுத்துட்டேள். First time Shri இழுத்துட்டேள். Drag ஆயிடுது. Gata Shri போயிடுது. It is Gata Shri Ruta. Correct. Now, everywhere else you are saying Tvaya. That is why you are habituated to saying Tvaya. No, here last one is Tvaya, ya, ya. Correct. Correct. Now there is a difference. So now, just for the sake of getting used to that, it is the same word but different swaras at different places. You see the first one, Tvaya. Ending is Tvaya. First word is Tvaya. Ending is Tvaya. So just for the sake of comfort, this is not the way to learn it, but just to break that mindset, I am going to do first word and last word together, just for the sake of demonstration. Okay? It is not the right way of learning or right way of chanting, but just to get that mindset clarity. Tvaya, 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 Tvaya. Now you understood the difference? Correct. So you have to be very careful. The word could be the same, but you cannot say, I'm used to saying Tvaya, so I'm going to keep saying that same thing over and over again. At each of the places, depending on the swara, you have to change. Now again, back to Tvaya Jushtash Chitram. Tvaya Jushtash Chitram. Vindate Pasusano. No, vaso, la, vaso, sano. Correct. Correct. Jushasva. The va is anudata. Jushasva. Dravino namedhe. You see, namedhe. All. Hold on. Namedhe. All udata. So you'll have to hold it. You cannot say name or namedhe. You cannot do any change. Namedhe. All udata. So dravino namedhe. Good. So let us repeat the whole Anuvaka, the paragraph. Okay. So Medha Devi Jushamana na Agad Vishwachi Bhadra Sumanasya Mana. Super. Tvaya Jushta Nudamana Duruktan. Super. Brihad Vadema Vidate Suviraha Tvaya Jushta Rishir Devitvaya Brahma Gata Shri Ruta Tvaya Tvaya Jushtas Chitram Vindate Vasusano Jushasva Dravino Namedhe. Super. Now next one. Medham ma Indro dadatu. Medham Devi Saraswati. So together with the pause, but saying it in one go with the pause. Medham Indro dadatu. Medham Devi Saraswati. Super. Medham me Ashvina Vubha va dhattam is the word. Vubha va dhattam. Dha is hard. Okay. Vubha va dhattam. So it is when combined, say it with a pause, but together. Ashwina Vubhavadhattam. Got it? So it's a long word. Now once you're splitting it, you're getting it right. That's how you learn it. Okay. Pushkarasraja. No, not Ra is not Swarita. Ka. Pushkarasraja. Somebody is saying Ra is Swarita. There is a difference between the correct one, which is Pushkarasraja versus Pushkarasraja. Are you able to hear the difference? Second one was wrong. First one is correct. Pushkarasraja. Now you got it. Correct. So now the same way with pause. See where you are giving the pause. Don't rush just because you are now familiar. Okay. Medham me Ashwina Vubhavadhattam Pushkarasraja. La 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 la. No, I want you to follow exactly the way we learned it, not change the rules of the game. Okay? And I'm repeating it again. Medham me Ashwina. There was a pause. Then Vubhavadhattam. Second grouping. Then Pushkarasraja. Again, somebody said Pushkarasraja. You cannot make such fundamental mistake. No. Pushka. Correct. Pushkarasraja. Correct. Now, next one is slightly going to be difficult for you because there are two anudatas. Apsara. You see how it goes. Apsara. Only Ra is coming up. Ra. Otherwise, Apsara. Sucha. So, Sucha. Apsara. Sucha. First listen. Then practice. First listen very carefully. Apsara. Sucha. You see how I'm handling the transitions. Apsara, Sucha. So when I'm chanting Apsara, I'm not worried about Sucha. Internally, though, I'm not giving a breath. Internally, I've broken it into two parts. Apsara, then Sucha. So if you mentally visualize that way, it will be good. Otherwise, if you try to combine Apsara, Sucha, you're going to fumble somewhere. So, Apsara, Sucha. Super. See how easy it is if you understand the grouping and transition. Very easy. So now we will extend one more letter to that. Apsara, Suchaya. Apsara, Suchaya. Super. Medha Gandharveshu cha. Yanmanaha. Super. Good. Daivim Medha. Saraswati. See, it is very easy to remember. If you break it again internally in your mind, Saras, one group, Vati. Mentally you break it down, though you don't give a break. Saraswati. If you shuffle that grouping, then you're going to make a mistake. Saraswati. Easy, no? Is it easy or no? So the grouping is very important. That will give you the rhythm and transitions. Okay. Samam Medha. Surabhir. Now, there is a reason why I split this word. You need to remember the grouping. Surabhir. It should be etched in your mind. Then, Jushatagam. Jusha together. Then, Tagam. Whenever you see Tagam, I have to go down. Jusha Udata. Jushatagam. Swaha. Now, why all of you got it right? Now you understood the grouping. Jusha Tagam. Even though you chant it together, in your mind, Jusha Tagam Swaha. So that way you will never make a mistake. So try to pick those internal groupings also very well. Okay. There is only two lines. Shall we take 2 more minutes and finish it instead of stopping it midway? Yeah. Okay. Am Medha. Super. Surabhir. Vishwarupa. Wonderful. Hiranyavarna. Jagati. Jagamya. Again. Jagati. Jagamya. Jagati. Jagamya. That is how it is. Jagati. Jagamya. Wonderful. Now all of you have learned the trick. So the problem with your initial learning was you were going haphazard on the grouping. You were reading. So it is very difficult to read from a script. Okay. So now when I say Jagati, you are able to remember Jagati and you know exactly at Ga I have to go up. Whereas the next word Ga is Anudata. Jagamya. It is now etched in your mind and you are able to repeat it effortlessly. So that is the focus that you have to pay attention to. Where to group together, where to split in a way that you chant easily. Okay. Urjaswati. Again, here, needless to say, you have learned from the previous word. Urjas. You will etch in your mind together. Vati. Mentally, you will say Urjaswati. Payasa. Again, now next. Pinva mana. Why ma also going down, Padmija? Pinvamana. Correct. Samam Medha. Sopra Sulala Sopratika. All your mistakes are getting fixed now. I'm glad I discovered the best way for you to learn. Just that split and grouping is important. If you pay attention to that, I think it's falling in place effortlessly. So, Jushantam, everything flat, same udata, no no up and down. Jushantam, wonderful. Second time tappe. Jushantam, wrong. Jushantam, correct. That is correct. So we'll stop here. Although there is one more Rick to complete the Suktam, which we will do next time. My recommendation is spend at least 15-20 minutes. Go through the YouTube video. As I said, it will help me also in the viewership. So Google will keep my status updated. Okay. And practice it. What you should do is you must record your own sound. Have maybe somebody or family member who knows a little bit of Vedam, or you yourself compare your sound versus what is there in the YouTube. Try those things. Use technology to your advantage. You will know where you're making a mistake. Keyword again, where to group, where to split, where to group, where to split. That is the most important part. Okay. Don't worry about living pauses. Once you're familiar, you have seen yourself, you will continue to chant. You will not break once you're familiar. But to get it right is important. If you learn wrong things, it becomes 10 times more painful to unlearn it, the wrong learning. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. God bless.
Bye.